Hello, this is Adolf. Welcome to the video lecture series on the course of Design of Steel Structure. So, in the previous videos, we covered what is the design procedure of the tension member and all. So, in this video, we are going to start with our problems. Question number 1. A flat tire 150 IS of 8 is carrying load reversal due to loads other than wind or seismic loading. Determine maximum length of flat as per IS 800. So we have to find the L max. How we can find? Here it states that carrying load reversal due to loads other than wind or seismic loading. It referring the slenderness ratio. So slenderness ratio lambda is equal to L by R minimum for a reversal load due to other than wind or seismic load. It should be less than 180, less than or equal to 180. So from that we can find L by R minimum is equal to 180 states L is equal to 180 into R minimum. How we can find the R minimum? Radius of gyration. R minimum is equal to square root of moment of inertia, minimum moment of inertia by area. So what is the moment of inertia formula? BD cube by 12 into area B into D, that is in denominator 1 by B into D. So BB will cancel out here. So T square by 12 to square root. It will come as T by square root of 12. Here what is the T value? That is 8 by root 12. So if you divide this one, you will get 2.30. So R minimum value is 2.30. Then L max is equal to 180 into 2.30 is equal to 414 mm. It is the solution of the problem. Let's see the question number 2. Determine the tensile strength of single angle of ISA 100 by 75 by 10 mm of a truss is connected to a 12 mm thick gasketed plate with its longer leg using 20 mm diameter rivets. Take permissible axial tensile stress sigma 80 is equal to 150 megapascal. So what is given? Given ISA 100 by 75 by 10 mm. This 100 is connected to the gusseted plate, and nominal diameter of the rivet is 20 mm, and the permissible axial tensile stress is 150 megapascal. So longer leg is connected. So from here to here it is 100 mm, and here to here it is 75 mm, and the thickness is 10 mm. 10 mm. So it is a ISA 100 by 75 by 10 mm. So we have to find the tensile strength of an angle. Tensile strength of the angle. So how we can find solution? So first we have to find the what is the formula of the tensile strength of an angle. Of an angle T is equal to a net cross sectional area into sigma AT. So we have to find A net. how we can find from it is a single angle section connected with a single connected leg. So area of the net formula is equal to A1 plus K1 A2. So we have to find A1 A2. For finding A1 A2 we need the diameter of the rivet. So diameter is equal to nominal plus 1.5, that is equal to 20 plus 1.5 is 21.5 mm. So find the diameter. Now we find the A1. So how we can find the A1? X minus D minus T by 2 into T. So what it is? X is 100 minus 21.5 minus thickness is 10 mm, 10 by 2 into 10. So if you calculate it, it will come 735 mm square. So what is the A2? It is y by t by 2 into t. So y is smaller outstanding leg, that is 75 minus 10 by 2 into 10. It will come as 700 mm square. So we know A1 and A2. We need to find the K1. K1 is, it is a single leg angle. Then it will be 3A1 by 3A1 plus A2. So 3 into 735 by 3 into 735 plus 700, it will give 0.760. So it is the K1 value. Then we need the area of the net. Area of the net, correct. A1 plus K1 A2. So what is the A1? 735 plus 0.76 into 700. It will come at 1627 mm square. So we know the A net now. Then we know the sigma AT also. Then the tensile strength of an angle section is equal to 1267 into 150. 150. That 150 is the megapascal, Newton per mm square. So if you multiply this one, it will come as 110 into 10 to the power 3 Newton, or 190.05 kilonewton. This is the answer for the question. Then move to the next question. Two equal angles, each being ISA 90 mm by 90 mm by 10 mm, are placed back to back and connected to the same side of the gusseted plate by using 18 mm diameter rivets in single shear. So if these angles are tack riveted, determine the net effective area of this pair of angles as per IS 800 1984. So the diagram shows how it is connected. So these two angles are same, equal angles, that is 90 by 90 by 10 mm. That means from here to here it is 90 mm, and from here to here also it is 90 mm, and having the thickness of 10 mm, both angles. So what are the given in the question? ISA 90 by 90 by 10 is given. Then nominal diameter of the rivet is 18 mm, it is given. What we have to find? Area of the net we have to find. What is the area of the net? Is equal to A1 plus K2 A2. So what is the K2 here? K2 here it says two equal angles placed back to back and connected to the same side of the gusseted plates. So K2 value will be 5A1 by 5A1 plus A2. So we have to find the A1 and A2 values. So how we can find the A1 and A2 values? A1 is equal to, we have two equal angles. So 2 times x minus d minus t by 2 into t. So 2 into x is, x value is 90 minus 19.5 minus 10 by 2 into 10. It is 1310 mm square. Then A2. A2 is 2 times of y minus t by 2 into t. So 2 into y is 90, 10 by 2 into 10. So it will come 1700 mm square. So we find the A1 and A2. Then we go for the K2. That is 5 A1. What is the A1 value? 1310 by 5 times of A1 plus A2. It gives 0.793. Now we know the K2. Every value we know. So we can forward the area of net effective area. It is A1 plus K2 A2. Here A1 is 1310 plus 0.739 into 1700. It will come as 2658.1 mm square. This is the solution of the problem. Fourth question. A single angle tie of welded steel truss in an industrial shed is required to be designed for an axial load of 150 kilonewton. If the permissible axial tensile stress is 150 megapascal, then most suitable section satisfying IS 800 1984 is option A, ISA 80 by 80 by 80 mm. Option B, ISA 80 by 50 by 10 mm. ISA 70 by 70 by 80 mm. Option D is ISA 100 by 65 by 8 mm. So this question, axial load is given, that is P is 150 kilonewton is given, sigma 80 is given. From these two, we have to choose which section from the given option is suitable. So how we can go with it? How we can find out? So if you need to uh, select the most suitable section, we have to find the AG, available AG, that is gross area, and the gross area from section. Gross area from section. So sections of gross area we will calculate. How we will do the available AG? That is, we know is AG is equal to 25 times to 40 times of our net effective area. So if we find the net effective area, we can find the available gross area. So how we can find the net effective area? We know P is equal to area of net into sigma 80. So from this, area of the net effective area is equal to P by sigma 80. It is equal to 150 into 10 to the power 3 by 150. So it is 1000 mm square. A net is 1000 mm square. And AG, we are assuming it as 25 percentage. That is 1.25 times of 1000. It is 1250 mm square. So we find the available gross area, and we have to find the gross area of the section, and we have to choose which section is most suitable. So from option A, it is 80 by 80 by 8 mm. So if you take the section, angle section, this is X or this is Y, this area is common. This area is common for both legs. So we have to deduct one thickness from any one of the sides. So AG is equal to 80 plus 80 minus 8 into 8. So that comes as 1232 mm square. And B is ISA 800 into 50 into 10. Then AG is equal to 80 plus 50 minus 10 into 10 comes as 120 mm square. And option C is ISA 70 by 70 by 8 mm. And your gross area is 70 plus 70 minus 8 into 8. It comes at 1056 mm square. And D is ISA 100 by 65 into 8. So the AG is 100 plus 65 minus 8 into 8. So it comes at 1256 mm square. So we have 4 areas. So what is the requirement is the sectional area, the section areas should be greater than area from the section should be greater than the available gross area. Available gross area. So by this, which section is most suitable is option D. ISA 100 by 65 by 8 mm is the most suitable section. So this is the solution of the problem. In this video, we covered the problems that are related to the riveted connection in the tension member, and we will do more problems in this topic in the upcoming videos. Thank you.